I need to find something to hold my phone and keep it at an angle so that way I can live stream and not have to like, worry about looking cuz like at this point, bro, all I'm going off of for fucking views is being like a little handsome. That's it. Nothing else going for me in that box. But yeah, man, entertaining content as often as I can possibly do it. Like, I always try to put out content that's of some type of quality as often as I possibly can. Besides that, I really just, I guess that my main issue all of my years at trying to like chase this whole social media thing is like, oh, I'm just not uploading. I'm not like putting out content. And I wonder, is this like a better format for YouTube? Like, should I just like up videos like I'm in the corner. Yes, long platform. So you turn your phone sideways. Like, is that the move? Is that the go wave? I don't even know, cuz. But yeah, I'm gonna hold it like this for a few more minutes. We're gonna get to that. Damn. Also, YouTube doesn't really like take care of you unless you hit that 10-minute mark. And like, I know that there's a lot of people who will just watch shit. So it's like, just keep talking for 10 minutes or be silent for 10. Like, there's audiences for everything. So the real question is like, what audience are you trying to like cater yourself towards? And who do you want to be engaging in your videos? Like me, I want fellow young individuals who are like kind of insane in the membrane to be checking me out because it just makes the most sense. Like that's who I feel most gravitated towards. But yeah, with that being said, there's not really much for me to be chilling on besides just hop on live, post a TikTok, and make a long format YouTube video. And I guess that me recording this live is me trying to get more into that because oof, that shit go hard every time, every fucking time. But yeah, I guess the main thing is just like, oh, what am I supposed to fucking post? What am I supposed to make? What am I supposed to create? So that way people can be knowing what to expect when they tap on, like when they see your YouTube. What are they like for Togi, for example? You know that he's gonna be drinking, drugs, chicks, gambling, everything bad for your little fucking sheep brain to be like, oh yeah, I wish I could live this life. He's so rich and blah blah blah, money, 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 money. Well, I mean, yeah, same. I'm not gonna lie, it's nice, but come on, man. We can strive further. We can aim higher than this, dog. Like we really can. My little welder's cap, that's what I like to call it. Oh yeah, this should go hard. That little combo right there. If only the colorway matched. If the colorway matched, like if this was a little bit lighter, this was a little bit darker, like that bleach that's like kind of orangish. Woo, woo. But yeah, my dog's on my lap right now. She's right here. She's a good little puppy. She's half pit, half husky. Um, she's a very well behaved dog. I named her Lassie. Her pattern is like that of a cow, so I gave her a cow name. She's also a girl, so I gave her a girl cow name. I hope you guys like the creativity. I used to have a pet cat. His name was Coochie, right? And he was such a well behaved cat. He was an outside inside cat. And then one day I went outside and he wasn't out there anymore. So I just know that somebody stole him off of my front porch. He was such a good boy. He was such a good boy. You could never compare. Never. She fucking rolls away from me. Tiny paws. Tiny paw. Big old skull. But yeah, dogs are alright. Dogs are cool. They're a little bit too energetic for me. I like cats. They keep their distance. They teach you boundaries. Dogs, they teach you more how to socialize. As a child, I had some cats. Yeah, a friend had a pet dog that it stayed with us for a few days. That was all right. My life has really been like a long succession of reoccurring unfortunate events, both my fault and just a repetition of patterns to see if I'm still where I was mentally a few months ago. And I always fail these tests. But there's been like this one test that in lately that I haven't failed that is like to do with lust, I guess you could say. Because your boy has been very celibate and single for a long time, which is something that I've never really done in the past. And this is more of a time where like I'm actually choosing it. It's not like there isn't options around, or it's not like I can't get out of my area. And it's definitely because of a heartbreak, but at the same time, I could just do what I've always done and immediately jump into another relationship to roll out of this heartbreak. But at the same time, what would that be doing for me? And it's just like I could get over this, or I could wallow in it, or I could just like use it to grow. And in reality, I'm not even concerned with any of that. I remember Togi said it. He was like, oh yeah, man, this girl broke my heart, so I got super jacked and I got loads of money, and she still didn't come. And I was just like, what the fuck, bro? You were supposed to get her back. And it's like, yeah, man, the world is filled with unknown circumstances, operations, challenges, things that'll happen, things that won't happen, and then there's your mind and you. All you can do is like focus on what you want to do, and like keep striving towards that. And in the end, isn't there anything else that you can do besides that? Like in the end, that's all that I'm gonna do, because like shit, if it's not that, then it's nothing for me. Like there isn't anything that interests me. Yeah, traveling the world would be cool, and I plan on doing that either way, but like that's besides the fact, because these two things, they were supposed to coincide, the partner and then the traveling of the world. Like it's just the two of us, we post it online, and that's all that we do, we figure it out together. And that was always my dream, and knowing that I found that perfect person and I messed it all up, and now I got to continue along my plans on my own. It's really like it's put me in one of the worst spots I've ever been in my life. Like what? And like, bro, everybody always tells me like, no, bro, they were bad for you. You didn't know. You weren't there, bro. And I guess that's the worst part about it. Like, there's nobody that I can like talk to about this shit that'll really understand, besides another guy he went through it with a whole different girl. And it's just like similar mindsets because of the pain that we're in, and because of our own mutual mistakes. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, if you don't learn from your mistakes, you ain't shit, bro. You gotta, and it doesn't matter how many times you commit that mistake. One of those times you'll be knowing that you're making that mistake, and it'll be like, you'll see your pattern, and it'll be like, oh shit, I could turn around and I could stop. That's where you're supposed to pass the test. And if you can't pass it there, well, shit, you fail and you don't get another chance. And that's where I was at, bro. And looking back, it's nothing but regret, nothing but, like I said, you got to take those opportunities and grow from them, because at the end of the day, it's heartbreaking. I mean, it changes you as a person. It changes your character. It affects your very soul. It breaks you down to the minute parts of you. But to get up and to keep going, to keep holding on to hope, is all that we really can do in the face of this. I mean, your only other option is fucking the extinction of all life as you know it, because you are the universe. So as soon as you stop, shit, who's to prove that when you stop, the world around you didn't stop too? You are the main character. You are literally the universe. As soon as you fucking tap that button to end it all, it's all over with. You're gonna say bye to all of us. You're gonna end all of our shit. Like, that's how I think about it. So it's like, fuck, bro. Value life, value your children, value your opportunities, because who knows, you might really get the only one, and there might be a fiery ass pit of lava at the end of it waiting for you. So just try to be a good person. Try to smile through these days where you can actually build a heaven on earth, and don't let this server turn into hell on earth for you. Because shit, who knows, that shit might already be waiting on you. Shit's already written down. Lock in, love yourself, your family, love your little doggies, this badass little doggy who's been bothering me this whole fucking... But yeah, man. So right now the plans are definitely just go ahead, hitch a nice car onto the back of my camper van, travel all over the Americas, go up into Canada, travel all that shit, go down south, travel all that shit, sell it, come back to the Americas, sell off the camper and the car, go to another nation and start traveling around there. But also I'd like to, stack up a bunch of wealth so that way I can buy land in one of these countries and then just leave my stuff there. Maybe like get some people to live on the land, be like, yeah, you guys just take care of this shit for me. And, I'll come in and I'll check in on the, like, y'all and the land, like once a year or so, some shit like that. And then, yeah, man, it's a fucking good life, bro. It's a good life that you can live. You just got to stay focused on what you want to do, not spend it on frivolous things like food, consumption, entertainment. Just save your money and keep it in your bank account. At the end of the day, you gave up vital life force hours just to get that money. Now, keep that money, and instead of spending it on, momentary joy, save it up, get yourself something big that you're going to hold on to for years to come. Not a meal that's going to cost you however much, because it can be candy or it can be a steak. And at the end of the day, that's what, a little while of enjoyment, a little satisfaction on the palate, just for you to do what? Go home and not enjoy it? Nah, I want to go home from whatever I was doing. Damn, nice house, good wife, money in the bank account in case, the kids do want to eat something. I'm like, fuck, bro, if only you kids understood. But shit. And yeah, man, if it's not with this one person, then what's it all worth? Like, what is it worth for a man to gain the whole world but lose his immortal soul? We only have one partner. And if you ruin that shit, you're fucked, bro. Go ahead and live your blank page. You fucking, a woman is like what enhances every part of your life. Like, bro, you can have a home, cars, everything nice. Everything is incredible. But without a woman to like that shit up, what's it worth, nigga? You built this big ass castle and you can't even enjoy it. You ain't got nothing to make your house a home, nigga. And that's, it's a heartbreaking fact. And with that being said, it's all about just holding on to your hope, moving towards the future which you hold for yourself, believing that there is no other future because you know what you want. And if in the end it doesn't turn out exactly how you wanted, you came close and you tried it anyway. You gave it your best fucking effort. Fuck it. Damn, man. She never came back, but I got a house. Oh, never got the house. She never came back. Got a little car, met people along the way, traveled a little bit. Even if nothing of that happens, at least I had a dream. At least I fell in love. There's some people that live out there and they live and die without ever having fallen in love, without ever even feeling that beat to their chest. Now that is sad. So yeah, man, keep living life, keep holding on to hope, keep moving towards your dreams. Let's keep fighting, bro. And if you don't like my content, turn around, touch your toes.